What is going on, people? Jumping in on this podcast to let you know about our incredible sponsors, Trained by JP, aka TBJP, the one-stop shop for all your bodybuilding needs. Whether you're looking for supplements or clothing, they have it all. Quite possibly the biggest range of subs you will find anywhere in the world, end of. Whether you're looking for pre-workouts, stim-free or high-stim, intra-workout shakes, post-workout cream of rices, vegan supplements, it is all there for you, as well as the highest grade of health subs that you will need in your arsenal. Check them out. It's www.tb-jp.com, and on there you will also find all the clothing which they release multiple times per year, but get your hands on them quick because they are limited drops. Use the discount code MAGIC10 for money off. Help the brother out, and let's get back to the podcast. Peace.
All right, with that?
There he is when the party started.
What's going on?
How bad are you, man?
Not bad, mate.
Is that all you got, yeah?
It's the best thing I can do, bro. It is like, oh my God, fucking look out.
Look at that effort, son.
Well, you know, fucking hell. Troops fall apart, man. I was going to have full-on grins from you as well, guy.
I was sweating too much in it, bro.
What's that? Grinch outfit?
Yeah, the Grinch outfit.
Should have sent it straight to Andy, but
Is he the Grinch? Yeah.
You don't do it in
one, does he?
long man size, do they?
Giraffe size.
Yeah, that's what he must be doing now, getting dressed now. He's getting prepared for it.
I didn't know if he was coming on. He's been
come
silent
in and shot us all now.
Been quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh.
What's happening, miss? You've hangover voice still, you?
Rough, bro. But the gym works do on Saturday. Rent the rugby club out, DJ, and then end up in Virginia. And I can't do it anymore, boys. It's buckling me.
Still not right, do you?
Nah. I'm like, probably like 60-70% now. It's killing me, that. I didn't even go that hard either, you know. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore, is it?
How are you feeling, Jay? You had a few on Friday, no?
I kept it reasonable. She warned me because we had we had Christmas stuff to sort out on the weekend, and to be honest, I was like, I'm so in tune with this off season at the minute. I didn't want to lose days either. Like, I lose enough days through work.
Yeah.
Nice effort, Cheney boy.
Just about back, just about.
Mitch is like top of the pops there.
Oh, hang on, I got fucking
in
trousers. Oh, fuck, that's my shake.
You got the red stockings on as well.
Yeah.
Where's the moose knuckle like?
I tried to get the office chair ready just in time, and I literally failed just at the last hurdle. So I've got like the top of the seat ready, the bottom of the seat ready, and I just couldn't finish it off. So fucked it.
You normally got to finish it off, but
It's my
I know you told everyone, huh?
you nearly got too far. You're in a new place, you?
Yeah. Well, just trying to find everything out. I just set the desk up now today. I've had enough of just looking at flat packs, to be honest.
Oh, you moved house, Will?
Yeah. I moved
When did you move in?
Saturday.
Ah, every day.
I had the keys literally like 6 o'clock Saturday night, like, so.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than moving all your shit round, is it? Fucking does, man.
Nah.
Is it far from where you lived?
Say again?
Is it far from where you lived before?
I'm 5 now, so I'm literally just like 5 minutes away from Fitness Factory.
Oh, nice.
That's why you moved.
Andy!
Yeah.
Standard.
Gotta make sure the gym's close up now if you're going to move it.
I want to hear this new mic Andy's got going on before he starts speaking, yeah?
Look out.
Has he set it up? That's a question.
He's probably set it up, but it ain't working properly. Look, judging by the look on his face. Can you hear us, And?
He said there was a headphone or something.
Yeah, he's texting me now, look. Jay, how do we play? Annie. Yes, you, bro. It's you. It's you.
Fuck all.
There we are, look.
You need to...
Weird.
Yeah, you need to change your output to the Mac because it's probably set up as something else. Yeah, you need to change your output to the Mac because that's weird. Set up something else.
Inception.
I'll try. Let's have a look.
That's it. We got you.
Done.
Just slate him for the next 3 minutes while he's setting it up. So, Rich, what's Bridgend like for a night out?
It's all right, bro, to be fair. It's just me. I went and just seen heads and heads and heads and heads everywhere. Like, you know, walk from there to there to there. My miss was like, come on, let's go. And I was like, nah, it's banging here. We weren't going to go. I said to her, right, and when we go out now to the rugby club, should we book a taxi for 11:30 when it closes? So I got to go home. And she was like, yeah, she didn't book it. So, yeah, end up in Bridgend. It was decent, to be fair. I don't go out much, like, doing that's it for the year.
You in hand, yeah.
Sorted now, boys. Can hear you now.
Oh, sweet. Can you hear you as well for a change?
Had to upgrade.
New mic.
Everyone can hear that feedback now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richie's got no excuse for cutting you off now.
Yeah.
I'll find an excuse, don't worry about that.
So what was so Bridgend, what was it? Did everyone from the party go out in Bridgend or just you and Lucy?
It was loads, but I didn't know. Yeah, I was mental out there.
You have the old how's your training going, bro? Every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. How's your training going, bro? You competing next year, bro?
That's it, bro. Standard. Yeah, from bar to bar. It was decent, though, to be fair. I haven't been out in time. Seen loads of people I haven't seen for ages. People I haven't seen since school. I mean, so it was all right. Like, once a year is enough for me. Like,
yeah,
it's for me to get there.
Can't handle it no more, bud.
Nah, it's not for me.
Meant to be having one as well next week, but don't think I'm going. Like,
where's what we go in?
Oh, every year we do like a bar crawl locally, like just a Christmas jumper day, but.
Bro, you can't handle a especially on like one animal now.
Bro, the thought of it scares me. Like, no, I don't know.
I thought we were gonna get a Christmas night out.
No, I did suggest it.
That would have been a good crack.
Sadly, to get a podcast
you would
going,
be the last person to show up anyway, so I don't know what you're on about. You were supposed to get on mine on Saturday. Don't even give us that bullshit.
Yeah. All right, I just knew what would be the fucking aftermath.
You didn't have an excuse either, Anne, because your missus went away, didn't she?
Yeah, I just
You completely ducked it.
I just ducked out of that one. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Can't handle it.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
I'm glad I called it. I think I was home by like midnight, something like that. It was only two of us left by the end of it, and
where did you go, Merthyr? I saw.
Yeah, Merthyr. It was terrible, mate.
That's a rough night out, mate, isn't it?
Well, I grew up here, so it's not like I'm used to like the night out. Do you know what I mean? But it was like I can.
Cool as Merthyr, innit?
Yeah, we did. I was warned not to go there. Like my missus, last thing she said to me, you can't be in coolers of your age. And I like if that's anything to make me feel old. So the Vulcan. Have you ever heard of the Vulcan?
Oh, the Vulcan's rough, isn't it?
Vulcan is like rough. That's like stage one before you go to fucking the final boss, which is cooler. Like, and yeah, we went to the Vulcan, but I was like, I'd had a few drinks, but I was like just on a good level, and I was level enough to think this is shit. I'm going home.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was alright though. It was good catch up with the boys.
You got to do it, haven't you? You got to fucking see the boys over Christmas snacks. When do we get to do it the rest of the year?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, down on again, like.
Rich, have you sorted a podcast room yet?
I have, but yeah, we started doing it, mate. We've done all the lights to me, done everything, but yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. Yeah, it's getting painted, but I'm just like trying to find a new place for everything, like, so it's just, yeah, I've like kind of stopped everything, and with the wind, all the gutterings got blown off the gym. Roof is damaged.
Oh, right, that's what you were on about the other day.
Yeah, so it's been a nightmare, but the roof was damaged anyway. I've been trying to get him to renew the roof for ages. But he's trying to get me to pay. What he reckons I should pay for it? Like, been here 10 years. Yeah, so
you're trying to up and go somewhere else?
Well, yeah. Well, I want, if I could buy the place, I'd buy it. But he doesn't want me to buy it, so I don't know what I'm going to do. To be honest, man, I'm fed up of spending money because the ceiling is the podcast room is done. We just haven't got the equipment in it. but the ceiling was leaking through into all the rooms we built, and I had to rip down all the ceilings. Say, I think it was like, mate, about 60 meters squared. Put OSB board on the ceilings, put the ceilings back up, plaster them and paint them again so the water won't come through. And it's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. But
it was all out from a storm as well.
No, that happened like last year. That did.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, and then it's gone worse again in the main gym now. It's not super bad, but like we spent thousands of pounds on laminate flooring all upstairs outside the change rooms, and the water's been leaking on that, and that needs to be all ripped up now again. And I was, so it's just one thing after another all the time. And it's like, where do you draw the line there? Because I'm just going to continue on trying to keep it look nice and fresh, but it's just, it's impossible,
Yeah, fuck that.
Look like you had a nice turnout at that photo shoot though, Rich.
Yeah, it was decent, bro. Yeah, so that was planned ages ago, but I had about 6 people drop out of it, and they were all, a couple of good boys drop out as well, just for no reasons like that. But it is what it is. Yeah, it was a good turnout, to be fair. Boys look good. They all smashed it. Like, obviously, all different starting positions. And like I said, like, a couple of them were worried about coming and doing it, which you always are. But like, you can't compare your journey, your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Like, so some of the boys dropped like 20 odd kilos. Do you mean? So the before and afters are really good. Then obviously, it's still a good milestone for them to hit and get done there. And to be fair, they all loved it. It was good. We had boys traveling like 5-6 hours down to it, but yeah, it was decent.
It's one of those things as well. It's a starting point in it where like a lot of people, if they ever want to say compete in the future or whatever, this is like a little bit of a trial run with a photo.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of extra motivation for them as well. Like, to just dig them a little bit harder.
Yeah, you got to excuse the coach a bit harder then as well.
Yeah,
just
push them just a little bit more and give them a little bit more direction in where they're going. Like, So
when's your next one, and you normally do a couple as well, don't you? We've lost you. There's no audio.
He just muted us. Yeah, he's doing check-ins.
Is that better?
Yeah, I got you now.
I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I mean, me and Rich we were chatting about this the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, we were saying about doing like a group one. Do you mean?
Yeah, I always do like end of April, start of May. To be honest, I need to message Simon actually, and I need to get a date sorted because it's a good, it's a good thing. Gives, like you said, it ties in well with people like the lifestyle a lot, especially dieting for like summer and things like that. And then some of them get a taste for it, and then they want to like head on to a prep or something like that, which is good.
Yeah.
Are they boys or girls that have asked you about it, or are they ones you put in like in the group or whatever just to like offer it?
Yeah, so with the guys, like I'll be mentioning it to them, like I've already got a list of guys that want to do it, so I'll just be preparing them and say, like, look, next year we got this, like just get a list of people that are interested, and then anyone else can jump on, sort of thing,
Yeah.
Realistically.
How many?
I really enjoy doing them. They're fucking class, to be fair.
Yeah, they're fun days, aren't they?
They are really fun. They are good. Really, really like them. It's good to see like the end product as well. When you've been working with someone like you might not never met before, and it's good to come down and see them. Yeah, it's good. Good vibes.
Perfect opportunity.
They get surprised as well with how hard a photo shoot is. They're all, eager to do a photo shoot. But then, they come down like, right, abs hard, fucking do this. And they're just like, what? Outgassed within like 5 minutes of doing it. Like, because it's like you have them come down for a photo shoot and they just like fully pump up flat out for them. Like, right, slow down a minute, bro. Just your front, just your chest, shoulders, your bicep. We're doing front shots first. And I got doing pull-ups and bent over rows and everything. But yeah, and then they're just like dead.
They're broken after that.
Yeah, I love doing a shoot, to be fair. Even myself, like when I get in shape, it's good fun. I do like it.
Yeah, you won't be in shape for a while now because you're going sloppy off season, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Huh?
I'm looking forward to seeing full send Andy Craig.
Yeah, I know. We and Jay had a chat the other day, and I was like, bro, I actually need to push this harder now, innit?
Big time.
I was watching Lee Priest's thing again the other day of his off season, the McDonald's and all that, and
Mate, I don't know how he come back to where he was after, because when you look at his off-season pictures, it's like no skin stress, it's like when someone gets that out of shape, but it's mad how he just how his body just comes back to where it is.
Shameless plug, Planet Fitness, 21st of January, Lee Priest.
I see that.
That's class, bro.
What's the crack with that, Jay?
That will be wicked, I will. He's one of the best people you can get in for that.
And he's someone who just does not talk shit either. Well, he's straight to the point, isn't he?
Like that's the events I want to do, because obviously I've filmed loads of seminars with some of the best ones, but the best bodybuilders. But then the problem with bodybuilders, they're a bit fucking. So you need someone that's why I did the Nathan one, because I knew
the actual one was really good.
Yeah, it was just going to resonate so much with people because he's got that lifestyle shit as well, that he gets on with. But and then Lee again is just banter central, innit? So it was just
and obviously controversial as well with a lot of things he says, which is brilliant. Because he's a lot of things are controversial, but he's been in, done everything, isn't he? So it'd be good to have his actual input, because you can say something if you ask him a question what is something, he's going to be straight on it as well. I mean,
but he's also good as well, isn't he?
Yeah, should be a good day. I think he's looking to do an open day, so he'll have a DJ day and all that stuff as well.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So yeah, it's going to be
you're the DJ as well, Jay.
You are.
You're the DJ as well.
I hang my headphones up, haven't I? They can't afford me, son.
Yeah.
Clothing or supplement companies there, bro? Or
I don't know if I'm going to go that far with this one. I've got 2 other ones in the pipeline, so I'm going to hold back on going balls deep with all that stuff for those.
are they all both already signed up with a Planet as well, or?
No, not yet, but there's potential for it. I'm just working stuff out at the moment. I'll tell you, fuck it, I don't care. So we're in talks of doing potentially a Dorian Yates mini tour, and then doing 4 dates around the UK. So what I want to do is do Scotland, Midlands, London, Wales, and then potentially bring him to Planet. And that's when I'll go hard on bringing companies in as well alongside it. Yeah, so there's that one. And then we got Nathan.
DY will probably bring his as well, won't he? You'll probably have the team of DY with him if he's doing it.
Yeah. So I imagine that will be because that's obviously, because I'm doing all the DY stuff, so that'll be Dorian on a podcast in person, and then the event with DY and all that stuff. So that's kind of what we're working on at the moment. And then Nathan's going to be coming back down, but he'll be down Ali's, I think.
Nice.
That'll be good.
Yeah, so any Pacific members watching this, you've heard it here first. So that'll hopefully be happening March. And then Samson, if I can grab him in between his fucking preps, because he does so many shows.
Yeah.
So what's he doing this year? He's got the Arnolds, hasn't he?
He's got the Arnolds. I believe he's doing Pittsburgh. He's guest posing at the Euromuscle show. I thought he was competing at it, but he's guest posing it. So once the Arnolds and Pittsburgh is done, hopefully his calendar opens up a little bit then, so we can look to do something. I have messaged James as well, so want to try. I want to try and do 3 or 4. Yeah, one every 3 months, every quarter, try and put an event on and just bring someone down for the people.
Yeah,
when you said about
for people who are interested to go to it every time, obviously if it's monthly, can add up the cost of people in there. So I think that's a nice little time frame that is.
Yeah, keep it exclusive and and make sure it's a worthy person to come and watch as well, not just some fucking influencer or whatever.
That DY tour, you'll go around the UK with him on that one, aren't you?
Yeah, because I want to try and be hands on with that. So. I think for the Welsh one,
will it be magic events type of thing, will it?
Yeah,
nice, bro.
A joint thing, and then what I'll do is I'll either look to host it in the areas where we go, unless they've got someone that can do it, or provide content for the event. So I'll go there, running it, but I'll also film all the content and give it to the gyms. That part of the package deal, like.
Yeah, that's cool, that is.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
Something different now.
That's it. You're going to pick your coach up as well, you said. Open up some more spots, aren't you?
Yeah. Just ramping everything up, man. Ramping everything up and going hard now.
Yeah, your coaching seems to be playing at the moment, bro.
Yeah, it's going well. Like I did my I did a little Black Friday offer for the New Year's and all that. I had a lot of people start before New Year, like start straight away rather than hold fire. So that it did well. But I also know where my ceiling is with numbers alongside Magic Eye from lessons learned. So
yeah,
I'm just managing that.
Boys, what are you doing for Christmas with your clients and like check-ins that week? You taking a week off? Like, how are you running it?
Check it if you want to. Take the week off after Christmas if you want to.
Are you doing feedback though, or are you just going to say?
Yeah. I'll give them feedback. I don't know what day Christmas land and Boxing
Wednesday,
Day.
bro.
Wednesday.
So I don't know.
You do check-ins Christmas Day, bro?
I wouldn't do check Christmas Day. Fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, it'll probably be the week after. I'll catch up on check-ins, but I'll be given the option to like.
I would say that.
Check-in.
Yeah.
It's good to have it logged anyway. You know.
I think so. Yeah. Even if you don't do the feedback, it's good to have.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be doing the same. I'll just say to them, look, check in, and I'll just be on it when I can. Like, but you know, it's like when I'm used to doing it every single morning, so won't be doing it Christmas Day, but like Boxing Day, every other day, just a couple hours on the laptop in the morning. Do it, but I won't be sitting around waiting for check-ins. Whereas on usual check-in days, you know, if you're on the laptop at 8 o'clock and you're like 10, go through in, you know, just bash them out then. But
my check-ins are Friday, Saturdays anyway, so I'll probably just get them rather than doing it like day after Boxing Day. I'll probably just give them those couple of days and get a soft check-in off them, just to kind of keep them on their toes. Like, but I'm going away for New Year, so I'm not going to be round anyway.
Where are you going?
Tenerife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, fly out on.
Go. You've been looking for an holiday, you know, and
yeah, I literally said that to you earlier.
Me joining you.
Look at it. Yeah. Got a 4-day gap though. Obviously, because my missus works and she's got uni as well. It's like can't just go for fucking ages. And the time we were looking like bang on New Year's, mate, it's just fucking expensive as fuck.
Yeah, no.
And it's just like really like for 3 days, mate, like taking the piss here.
Yeah, I was looking for Dubai because we was going to go out to Dubai. I bought Atlantis for the first week of February. We was going to go out like after Boxing Day, and I was looking at the price and I was thinking, "Fucking hell, man! These apartments, you can do an apartment for a month and then go to the Atlantis for a week, and then like an apartment for maybe a couple of weeks after." And I was thinking, it's fucking steep, like $9 grand for an apartment and stuff. And it was New Year's Eve and like New Year's Days. They were charging like £1,800 for just a standard apartment each night, like.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Obviously, it was only until like clicked on it, and because I went over after, it was like $5 grand or 4.8 or whatever, which you know for the month ain't too bad. But then when I was and I was looking at the days, and it was like £1,800 for the Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and then £1,800 for New Year's Day. So they just ramp everything up tonight.
They slap it on.
What are you been to Tenerife for, bro?
You are, bro?
How long are you off to Tenerife for?
5 nights.
Oh, nice.
We go. We fly out the morning of the 27th, and we fly back evening on New Year's Day. So we'll have New Year's Eve out there.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a load of like my friend and his missus and his kids are out there. Then his other mate and his missus and their kids. So there should be like a mob of us, or like maybe 12, 15 of us, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never been away. I've never fancied it. I've always, like Carla's always said about it, but I always said like I want to go somewhere cold if I'm going away Christmas time. Like I don't want to be going somewhere warm.
Yeah, you need that winter
like Christmas.
Like I'd rather it be like New York where it's snowy and cold and that, not like hot or warm. But first time for everything, isn't it?
When are you going?
Day after Boxing Day.
Oh, nice. It's not too bad. You're Christmas out the way anyway. So
yeah, we have everyone here for Christmas as well. So we got a full house Christmas Day.
Oh, nice.
In-laws and all that stuff. So once they've gone, I can pack our cases and then we'll be off as well.
Sick that. Yeah. Probably come back recharged, fresh, ready to January. Be nice.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. Well, I was supposed to be away today, wasn't I? So I was supposed to go to Germany. Remember I told you?
Oh, okay.
With 𝘗𝘬𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺.
Oh, yeah. So why is that cancelled?
just fell through.
He killed himself in a ski erg.
Yeah, you see him doing that earlier.
You're on a roller.
Fuck yeah. Nah, not for me. Yeah, we were supposed to go out today and then do stuff today and tomorrow and then fly back tomorrow night, but fell through. Well, I hadn't heard anything, and then I texted him Saturday. He's like, I'll let you know tonight, like Saturday night. I didn't hear nothing. Didn't hear nothing Sunday. And then I was literally on the podcast yesterday with Mark Hector, and I seen a text come through, oh, it's cancelled. I'm like, no shit, like.
What's Hector's plans now? Because he looks sick, and he fair play to him.
Yeah. You'll have to watch a podcast to find out, boy.
When's it out?
It's out at 6 now, 6 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good podcast. He been through some shit, mate.
Oh, I know, mate. I was with him in the Arnold, and he's walking around, mate, and he's like, after I think I don't know if his second surgery was there on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, man. And he stayed in mental nick and just it goes to show, even being as limited as what he was, like by being on it 100%, like, I mean.
Yeah.
I seen him when I was out in Florida. Because he was out there with Kerry, and I was in the gym, and I just seen this massive guy squatting across like the AstroTurf. I had this fucking double take, and I was like, that's Mark Hector, and like he was in a vest, and like the shape on it, I was like, this guy's supposed to be fucking injured, like he's supposed to have shoulder surgery. It was like, how is he looking like this? And I was speaking to him, and he was like, oh yeah, bro, it's been a long way, and telling me all about it, and I was just like, I couldn't understand how you stay in such good shape when you have that kind of surgery done.
He didn't
just to keep your head as it is, let alone stay in shape.
Basically, he hardly trained upper body for 2 years. He's hardly been able to train upper body for 2 years. So his legs have blown up, like,
yeah,
which he needed to work on anyway, which is great. But yeah, he struggled bad though. Mentally, it was a fucking bad time for him, like. Yeah.
Massive potential you got, haven't you?
Huge.
Yeah. Yeah, we were speaking about like the PCA Wales when he turned up out of nowhere and that.
I competed in that show.
I was going to ask, was any of you boys there?
Yeah, I competed in that show.
Do you remember it? Do you remember seeing him?
Yeah, because it was him and Neil in the. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I remember that well. Funny story about that show. I don't know if I told you. I was competing against. I weren't competing against. It was a show that 𝘗𝘗𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 was doing, and I didn't know nothing about 𝘗𝘗𝘰𝘶𝘥. And the night before the show, someone had told me there was only like 2 in the class. I was in juniors at the time, so I was like, "Oh, okay." So there's 2 in the class. I started panicking the night before the show, thinking, "Oh fuck, they're gonna merge all the class, the men's and the juniors, because there's not enough athletes." Like, as you do, then you go like searching for people on Instagram who you're competing against. And I remember seeing 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘰𝘶𝑥 was doing it. And I was like, this guy's fucking crazy. I texted my coach, not doing it tomorrow. They're going to put me in a men's class. This guy's going to smoke me. I'm not doing it. And then the next day, he turned up and it was fucking...
Where was that show? Where was it?
Port Albert.
Was it?
Oh, no, Brecon that was.
Yeah, I think I drove down to that.
Yeah, Brecon.
It was like, you had to drive over a little bridge, didn't you? Like,
yeah, it was like on the water.
I went to that show to watch him, 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗, because I was close mate to 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗 at that time. But I can't even remember much about it, to be fair. Because
𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗 and Mark was in the overall together then, because they're close mates.
Yeah. That was one of the first ones, their PCAs. It was
early on, yeah. I think they've been like 3 years, something like that.
It's been a Batalbert every time since, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how did I end up going to that show? But obviously, because the PCA Wales, and I thought I wouldn't really miss a PCA Wales. But yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
it was new on, wasn't it? Because Mike and Lisa had the WBF.
That's it. That's what we did that first, didn't we?
Which me and Andy did.
Yeah, it was good.
I fucking hate that memory of my show.
Was that one of the men's physique the first time, Dave, was it?
Yeah, that was that show, yeah. Fucking
you'll have to pull some pictures up on your there. When you put it up live now, you'll put the
you done men's physique, Jake?
Men's physique comp. I didn't know you done men's physique, bro.
Never
kept that quiet, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. We need the pictures now, fucking right.
Yeah. You got a proper quiff back then as well, Jake, you know?
Yeah, when I did my transformation and that first year, because I've always had like a fade And then when I started, like, when I lost weight or whatever, and then I was like, I had a slim face, and I started like doing mad shit with my hair. So I had like the fucking shaved ear and then slicked right back. Everything was bad, memories wise. But yeah, men's physique, mate. I was in a class of 19, and I didn't get a fucking look at. Huh?
You was dieting down yourself. Did you complete the all prep yourself as well, or?
No, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 prepped me.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 prepped me for a photo shoot, and the photo shoot was like a week after that date. And then when I was like getting close towards the shoot, everyone in the gym was just blowing smoke up my arse, saying, "Oh, you should do the show. You should do the show." So 5 days out, I said, "Fuck it, let's do the show then." So jumped into it then. Carnage.
Where was your training then? Was it at
𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺?
Yeah.
𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺, yeah.
That was the first one, was it? Where Drigo was in on it.
Yeah.
All that power tech stuff. Remember? Was it that?
No, power fabs.
Yeah.
Horrible shit.
Mm.
It was basically a guy that could fabricate machines, innit?
Yeah. I remember the presses come down, just like, fuck, my shoulder's gonna snap.
Yeah, some rough kit that was.
Mm.
But yeah, that was, and then that was like the last WBF, I think, winning hand, and then the PCA formed.
Yeah, I think it was just the one, isn't it? With the PCA.
Yeah,
Put
because
some money into that Welsh show, innit? The PCA. It was the Worlds, innit?
mate, yeah.
It's good though. Good.
Yeah, sick venue that.
Yeah,
That's what I just been to over in Amsterdam. Same show.
Yeah.
So obviously that's you got to like, it's obviously that's a qualified event, then you got to qualify for that, have you?
Yeah, because initially they just said it was a pro qualifier.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
2 days later, it said it was the Worlds.
No. The Worlds is in November, and the Welsh is by end of August.
Oh, okay.
Dates,
But are they holding the Worlds in the same venue?
Yeah.
They're both in Wales.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. They've moved the Amsterdam show now to Wales.
That's mad.
Which, the one that I went out with Kaya and that.
Yeah, I thought they were two. I thought it was the same show.
No, 2 shows, man. They're putting Wales on the map.
Yeah.
But I overheard a conversation, overheard mad conversations in the gym this morning. I went in there just to do like a little arm session and that early this morning.
The rest day, yeah.
Yeah, rest day basically, bro. And there was guys in there. I could just overhear them talking, like, and these guys are just they're not like any level. They're like, oh yeah, all the PCA shit. They were talking as if they knew exactly what was going on with all this stuff. And they definitely know that. I'm not going to name names, but they definitely know the kind of people that know anything what's going on. And they were like, oh yeah, I'm going to go get my pro card. Like, and I just heard all this. I was like, I got to go. And I literally walked out to the gym. I just had to go. Grab my bag. Out. That was enough for me.
And they
Have you started competing before? No.
Nah.
No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the odd client that signs up though now and again saying, "Oh yeah, I want to get my pro card next year." And like, do you even know anything about the pro card?
Yeah.
Army pro card.
Yeah.
So,
Because even with PCA, like, even if you win your class, if it's a shit class and you're not good enough, they won't even give you one. So
yeah,
at least they're not just handing them out like fucking sweets, like.
yeah, it should be like that, shouldn't it? Doing definitely, like, if they want to keep it, like at a good level, like, it has to be like that, because.
And are you going to do that Welsh or not?
I'm not sure yet, bro. We'll see. I might do.
I think Carl wants me to do it.
I think it'll be a wicked show, and it's on the doorstep, which is good. But it all just comes down to, like, have I made enough do I want to prep or not, really? Have I made enough progress? We'll see. Or am I just gonna?
Yeah, it's got to fit in your timeline. You've got to do your timeline to where it is, and whatever lands it. Yeah.
So I might do it. Depends if I would like to compete next year, but again, I'm not like I have to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We'll see. But it'd be a fucking awesome show to do, I think.
Yeah. It will.
Yeah, thinking about it. It'll be like 12 weeks though.
Everyone that we know that competes will be doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone will be doing it.
Would you do the Worlds as well afterwards then?
What's that?
Would you do the Worlds afterwards as well? Obviously, if you've done the Welsh, or done well, obviously the Welsh, then would you do
What's the gap between them?
Well, we got 6 weeks in there, September, October.
That's nice. That's not
it's August, isn't it? The Welsh, I'm sure.
November.
Yeah, August 31st.
Oh
Well,
yeah, right at the end, innit? Yeah, that's
On
it.
the end of the 1st of September or the end
Yeah,
of October.
usually it was usually
gap.
September, innit, to be honest. Yeah, it's come to August. Yeah, yeah.
And when's the World? November
16th, I think.
16th. So
There's a big gap, to be fair. I think it
10 weeks.
must be a good 10 week, 10 to a week.
Yeah.
so the Euros that I'm looking to do in Milan is the same kind of date as the Worlds normally, so it might clash. So
yeah.
that's why.
What is your plan?
Who's
Obviously,
in Milan?
what's your plans this year, Jake?
PCA British, two bros British, Milan, maybe big man weekend.
Is this from the list that came out yesterday? Have you kind of looked at the exact dates as well, or no?
No, yeah. This is like what we've had him play for about 5 weeks now.
The British are on the same weekends again, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, they said that yesterday. They put it up and said they've fucking
On that BTS TV, wasn't it?
yeah, they put it on the same weekend again.
They shouldn't be on the same weekends, man.
No.
It's a bit hectic.
Yeah.
Someone will switch the days around so someone can do both in it.
The men can usually get away with it. The men can usually do Saturday with two bros, Sunday with PCA.
Yeah.
But
What I've always noticed though, PCA always release it first. So do you think like
They're doing the
two
same.
bros do it on purpose or something like that? Like that's what I thought.
Yeah.
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 I don't know why though, because it's just I had this conversation with someone at the two bros. I was
Making
like,
people choose, isn't it? Who they
yeah.
Mhm.
And there's like the reality is no real competition, is it? You think there's no real competition unless you're pursuing obviously the card. No real competition, if you know. But I think that I said when I was speaking to someone at the British, I was like, they should have all the feds. They should have a fucking big old meeting, and then all come together and do one big British final. So there's just one fucking finals, and then
they'd never have that with the NPC, would they? Never, like, because
no, but it would be cool,
never
wouldn't it?
happen, like from the top up. They wouldn't allow it, like, would they?
No,
they'd all be losing out on coin as well, then.
Unless they were the only one that's running that show, like,
yeah,
they a show and they were inviting, which it would just be like a normal show anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Like you say, is there's too many fucking British champions now because of all the federations.
that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Takes the shine off it a little bit, doesn't it?
Someone will say to you, "Oh yeah, I know my mate. He's a British champion." You go, "Yeah, well, I know my mate. He's a British champion as well." Federations, well.
Did I tell you our story about Ryan Cartwright with a conversation similar to that?
No.
He was in the gym one day and some old geezer was like, "Oh, you're a bodybuilder, are you?" Blah blah blah, and he's like, "Yeah." So, "Oh, my mate used to, that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, my mate used to bodybuild. He used to be Mr. Olympia." And Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, is it?" Just passed it off like. So he carries on training, and he goes, "Oh, I just got a picture of my mate now to show you, like, just to see if you know him." So Ryan's like half-arsed and yeah, go on in, let's have a look. Looks at it, a fucking picture of him and Dorian Yates. His mate was actually Mr. Olympia, like. Yeah.
No.
Probably the only time that's ever going to actually be legit, isn't it?
Yeah. I can imagine Ryan as well, because he's just like fucking, can't be asked, you could tell, like.
Yeah.
Be a funny one.
How
plans now, because he was on you the other day, wasn't he?
Yeah, his plans, because he's just nursing that injury with his hamstring. So he's just trying to get back to normal, and then I think he needs a longer off season because he hasn't really done an off season at the moment. He's been doing like the lifestyle.
Is he back with a coach now, bro? I got a feeling he is, from what I'm seeing, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought so. You don't have to say anything. But, yeah.
Inside school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back with someone he's been with before.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he needs it though. I've said this to him. It takes something for me to be saying it to him, like, he's the pro, like.
Yeah.
But it's the potential's there, isn't it? With Ryan.
Yeah, he is. He's sick.
Crazy proportions, and I just told him, I was like, mate, time's ticking. You're like
How old is he?
a little bit younger than me.
Yeah, he's about 36, 35.
I'd say mid-30s ish. Yeah.
A little bit
So,
older than me.
all right, Rich. You're in 40 yet, too. How many new starters you boys got for the new year then? Because you all seem pretty flat out with calls and stuff at the minute.
I've got 5 new plans to do today. My head's been up my ass after the weekend as well.
Copy paste.
So one of them was a boxer. Yeah, but I got another guy in Australia. I was doing a few shows, and yeah, but he's yeah. So I got 2 left now, so I'll nail them out. For checking days as well. But yeah, it's been busy to be fair. I've been surprised. Like it's busier than this month in November for me, which I was quite surprised with. So I think New Year's gonna be better and again.
Usually find December like starts to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's
People coming in ready for the new year. Yeah.
Have you all picked up? Have you all noticed like a big rise?
I'd say I'm about the same this. I'd say I'm about the same this month as I was last month.
I am as well, yeah. But
I thought I'd see a massive drop off though. I did. Like I thought,
I always tend to see the drop off as soon as I come like October time. It hasn't been too bad this year compared to drop offs I've seen in other years.
Yeah. Do you boys track like every month as well, so you can look back and you see the trends?
I should do, but I don't.
You don't. Yeah.
I just use Stripes. So it's all on it anyway. Just easy.
Yeah. You always see like for me, like I track every month. I always see like a bit of a drop off in March, a dip. Good January, Feb, March is always a month that's quieter, and then November, December are generally a little bit quieter as well.
Yeah, March, April, May, June, my busiest months. Going up like from March.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
I remember being on that Ben Hawksworth. When he used to do all the stuff with. I'm not sure if he still does it. All the coaching consultancy and all that.
Yeah.
And I was filming something, so I was obviously taking it what he was preaching about and that. And I remember him always saying like that last quarter of the month or whatever, you should literally just be slamming it in all your money into content, not trying to get sales because the drop offs. Ready for that new year, so you can use that time. You got to like change the way or change your strategy to building the coaching business.
Makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it does make sense.
What? Go on.
Yeah, we was with him for a bit when we had Ben.
Yeah.
Is he still doing it?
I think I haven't seen nothing of him to be fair.
I seen him post something the other day.
I saw him post the other day. He was taking on some one-on-one clients again.
Do you find much benefit in it, boys?
Yeah, I would say it was good, like for scaling in that sort of sense. I think they're very, very good if you want to like start.
If you want to bring on multiple coaches and just start that way. Yeah. For me, it was me and Lucy anyway. So yeah, it was one of them. Like
But I think if you want to actually scale like and build a team, like it's good because there's a lot of things that they're good in terms of like contracts, terms and conditions, like all that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? And then putting the system in place, like we built like a CRM and stuff. To be honest,
it's all the background stuff that you will never really know about or have any idea about. But like I had the CRM built and everything, like spent thousands on it, mate, and I haven't used it. Like
to be fair, I got rid of the CRM too. I just felt I wasn't using it to its potential, and I didn't really need it, so I just binned it off. Back to Calendly, mate. Fucking £50 a month, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Long Kahunas.
Again?
What's that?
Are you still with Kahunas?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that going?
Good, man. They've made some more updates, but not so bad. But yeah, can't complain.
I just use them both Kahunas and Sheets, because it's easier for tracking, and obviously, we got both the best out of both software. Then,
yeah,
I don't give my clients access to the Sheets, but I just do all the changes on it. But then they have the daily habits on their Kahunas, so so they can do the daily on there.
So you've got them both, Richard.
Yeah, so I set up the Sheets for them. Yeah. And I'll overview it on the videos and it like goes through the phases and stuff like that. But then I'll have this set up on Kahunas then as as well. That's the only thing they'll use. But then
Don't
when
you find that like more time consuming then? So have you got to set up a client twice or not?
no, well, I think when you get used to it, you just fly through it. Do you mean? And obviously, as you're talking through on one, you're putting it on the other. Do you mean? So I make the changes, and it'll just be
It's just the sheets for the timeline, basically.
yeah.
All right.
Basically, just just
So
like
you won't put like diet and training on sheets as well then?
yeah. So I put the blood work on it, and then obviously the training timeline, paired timeline, just like so I know. So if I go into like a 52-week, I can see right where they've been, at what point, where the calories are at. So it's got everything as an overview on it like that, like doing. Because it's so much easier than going back from week to week to week. You can just have a big overview, and then if I want more detail, I'll go into the coolness and then look at the specific weeks.
Yeah, that's a good idea, that is.
I just started doing it like 2 weeks ago now.
Shout out,
Shout out to Andy Craig. Yeah, he hooked me up with it, the tracker. Like obviously my client base is a lot lower than yours, isn't it? But for the clients that I've got, I've started like transferring them over onto the tracker, and I even just sending it to the client. What I've noticed is like they are buzzing seeing that timeline like visually rather than just saying it. Like we could talk about like, oh, we're gonna do this in May, June, or whatever. But no, when they can see it on there, and it's like, fat loss, maintenance, blah, blah, blah. Like I've had the feedback I've had off a couple of people has been like, I was like, fuck, I wish I did this so much sooner. Like,
bro, it's a fucking game changer, mate. I don't know how I used to do it without it, to be honest. I used to put everything out the
Especially with long-term clients. Like with short-term clients, it's not, it's not massively needed. Like if you, because you know when you get people and they come and you just think, right, you're here for like 8 to 12 weeks, it's needed. But then obviously if you're trying to really like push someone's boundaries and like get the maximum out of them in terms of each phase and anything else, like it's definitely it's something that's really needed. Like
it's class, man. Like I use the tracker for myself, innit? And it's good just to know. Otherwise, you can never. You think you can, but you always think, "Oh, I wonder what I was doing." Like, and because you haven't got it written down on a log, it's really hard to keep track of. It's just so easy to see all the data, and it's so easy to see like where someone's been, and where you can look back on like previous phases and things like that. It's good.
Really solid, man. What quick one, because just to give this podcast direction, so we're not just fucking shooting the shit. What's because this is going to probably be the last one that we do for like this year, I imagine. What is like the biggest thing you've learned from like your coaching and all that this year? Round table, whoever wants to go first.
Good question, man.
Mine would be actually not downscaling a little bit, because I think like for me, my clients went really or grew quite quickly, or quicker than I actually expected. And then it was like I spent so much time like almost like stress or burning myself out then trying to get back to everybody. And I felt like during, I don't know, maybe like summer this year, I started to see like a little bit of dip in my own like performance, or what I thought was a dip.
As a coach, or
yeah. I just felt like I wasn't giving enough feedback, or I wasn't giving the feedback that I was used to doing. Like, and then I just let a couple of people drop off, and when a couple of people dropped off, then I didn't take anybody else on, even when people were like asking for coaching or whatever. I was just like, look, at the moment I'm at full capacity, and then just having that downskill, or having that cap. I felt like then like I felt better about the feedback I was given as well, I actually enjoyed coaching a lot more as well, because when I was, I won't say numbers, but obviously when I was at like say full capacity, or over full capacity, it was just not that it weren't enjoyable, it just got like super stressful, and like just started taking over everything, like and then scaling it back a little bit, then I've just enjoyed it more, and I've just seen more progress from clients as well, like so I think it would be literally just keeping that cap, and making sure that everybody gets as much obviously from me as possible, like
you just have to increase your prices, bro. Scale back and price increase, obviously, to keep the business growing,
Yeah, mate. I think the thing is, like, and this you've just talked about it now, lads, but I've been thinking about it for a while, actually getting somebody on the team, like, and actually trying to expand. So I think that's the only way now I can expand the business. Obviously, like you said, either increasing prices or getting somebody else on board. But yeah, what sort of What sort of things would you boys say is the best way to go about, like, obviously having somebody on the team? What do you have? Do you have like a percentage of their clients, or do you overlook their
I
clients?
think
Well,
if
obviously,
it's
they
on
feedback
your
like
brand and your
negatives.
promotion, yeah, you just take a percentage. And obviously, it's about finding the right person first of all, and it's someone to fit your brand, like doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
You need to make sure somebody you've obviously got a good relationship already as well, don't you? And like
Yeah.
somebody you bounce off with already. But
And obviously they have to have a good understanding of being a coach, and like yeah. So it's
I
quite
suppose
tough,
it'd be
isn't it?
good for someone that you've coached yourself. So I haven't taken anyone on, but like if I was going to, I'd like it to be someone that I'd coach myself.
Yeah.
They can understand how I work and kind of pass.
Yeah.
My
That's what
methods, my
I did with
understanding.
Ryan, because I literally coached him for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And then he'd been through like experienced everything, so he's quite switched on as well. Well, very switched on. So it was a good call. He's great, like fit for a lifestyle coach. But I think for me, like I've had thoughts of like trying to bring someone else on, but like I don't even know like who I'd become comfortable with having on it. You need to know someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's the problem I've had for a while.
If you're at full capacity and then you try and bring someone else on that who doesn't really fit, that's just going to bring on way more stress than it is, isn't it? That's like it's got to be right. Like, and have you got the effort to then put that into them to be able to train them up into how you want them to run effectively your business as well, as well as them being part of it. I think it's a big thing, isn't it? It's a massive thing taking on a new coach. Like, so yeah, it's more to be thought about than just because, like, if issues arise, like, and they're not doing things correctly, then it's still your name really as well, isn't it?
that's the thing.
I think with that, I think you'd need to like look at increasing your pricing structure first to allow you to have more time to yourself, or that time that could then be diverted into actually coaching someone else.
Yeah.
So you put your prices up so that your client base goes down, but you're still got that financial cap that you're bringing in. But then that time that essentially you just bought back from that price increase, that's when you can put it into someone else. Like I looked at it not with coaching, but obviously, but with Magic Eye, like I went through a time where I was like my preps, I was bringing guys in to film me on my prep to see how they work and to see if there's potential that I could bring someone on as like an understudy or someone that I could bring in. Yeah. But then again, it's like what Andy said. It's like it's trusting the right person to do that job. Ryan said about it on the last podcast. He kind of glazed over it, and I'm not going to drop all his business on you, but he's had coaches on the team which have snaked him. Like that's what you got to be careful of. Then is like
because they could technically. That's why like with Ben, it's good because there's a proper contract involved. But nothing stops someone coming and you build their client base up and they just fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They take all the clients with them. I mean, I thought about it long and hard and thought about putting another advert out, but then it's just like I remember when I did the last one, I had like applicants, and I was just thinking like, yeah, it's great, but I need to like, how do you vet someone properly? How do you understand? Like, do you know what I mean? It really needs to be someone that's coming off high recommendation or you've worked with and I think.
Yeah.
Anything else, or even like not even just regarding the coaching, but just like business wise that you've kind of picked up on that you've learned this year or not?
But for me, it'd probably be when I went away for a month from America. I struggled to keep up with my coaching then. I know I had a lot of time by myself as well, but it was like the time difference. I was away for obviously a month.
Yeah.
I was in 4 different fucking time zones as well. So
and I think that's the fact because you was competing as well. That was
well, that's it.
You're on your ass, like
checking days, the landing post on my show days as well. And it was like I didn't really think that through before I went. Well, yeah, I'll be able to do it. I'll catch up on check-ins on the Monday, just let people know. But I felt it kind of grinded on me then because it's not bad when you say to a client, "Oh, look, this weekend check-in is going to be a little bit late." That's fine when you've got to try and say it 4 weeks in a row. I was kind of thinking, yeah, these guys are fucking paying me now for feedback, like. And then towards the end of the tour, like, it started to stress me out a bit because when I got to Seattle as well on the 3rd week, it was an 8-hour time difference then. So, people, I was 8 hours behind as well. So people are like obviously checking in, waiting all day. I was literally getting up then trying to start my day as in like for shows and stuff like that. And by the time I've done my shit, they go to bed. So it's like already a day behind.
And then the problem is if you don't catch up on that, the next day comes in and then you're backlogging.
Yeah. I didn't really think that through before I went. So I think if I was to compete again, I don't think I will be next year. But if I was to compete again next year, I think it'd be like trying to manage my.
Would you like stagger your check-in days, perhaps?
Yeah, you'd have to change your days when you're too earlier on in the week and just like,
Yeah, but the reason I didn't do that then this year is because like I didn't really want like the people I was coaching at the time, and then if I take on anyone else new, I'd have people all over the place fucking checking in and stuff. And I don't do check-ins every day. I keep them to the back end of the week. That's how I've always done it. And that's what I didn't want them. It was like I'd just have like I'd finish prep and I'd have clients all over the place.
I had to put my check-ins from Tuesday to Saturday. I only have a certain amount of people checking on Saturday morning, but because I've been away so many weeks with shows and at shows, it's like it's impossible for me to do, especially if I'm traveling on a Friday and a Saturday. So it's usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a few on Saturday. If I have the check-ins on a Friday and I'm traveling, it's usually pretty good because you are traveling and you can get them in when you land and do things. But if you're at a show and you're running around after clients and doing things, because it's never just chill downtime at a show, especially when you're abroad and catching taxis, doing things, grabbing like things they may need to eat for that day or, whatever. Because, you can never plan it. So, that's why I've put my clients to start the week. And then obviously because I have all on the weekends as well. It just works better now, so they won't get stayed like that. Unless they're competitors, and then they'll have multiple check-ins a week, and they'll do Saturday and Sundays. But then, because I've seen them every other day of the week, it's not really a massive thing. Yeah. And I can look on my phone quickly and just send them a quick voice note because they're having the loom feedback every other day or whatever. So, yeah.
Meg and Cuba's check-in, I was speaking to Caitlin too, and she was telling me that Meg's check-ins, well, Rich, you probably know, where she gets the client to send a check-in. Say she does like your check-in day is Monday.
Yeah.
Your check-in day is effectively Sunday. And then they send it all through. They don't get nothing back until the Monday morning. And that's when they do that. So all their check-ins that they respond to, the check-ins done the previous day or the previous evening or whatever.
Yeah, Cuba did that with me. He was like, the day after you check in and give all your feedback the day before. And then obviously because he was up, he does obviously the work block sort of thing, doesn't he? And he works, say, 5 till 9 in the morning. So by the time you got up in the morning, your check-in would be there ready. And it almost takes away that check-in anxiety of like, when check-in, I think everybody's like, you're constantly looking at your phone, waiting for your feedback. You're like, where's that feedback? Is it coming through? And like, sometimes if it gets to like, I don't know, even if for me, if it gets past like 12, 1 o'clock, and I haven't given someone feedback, I feel bad about it. I'm like, shit, I should have done that earlier. And I know boys that I coach as well, I'm close with, they will say, now I do actually look and wait for that check-in as soon as I've sent it. So doing it that sort of way where Cuba and Meg do it, doing it the day after, like they're up early, all of their check-ins they're ready, and I just fly through them. And also you wake up in the morning and your check-in's there. So you're not like, even if you're checking on Sunday, you're not thinking to yourself, right, I'm waiting for my check-in because you know it's coming.
Yeah, it's pretty good way of doing it.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than like you finish all your check-ins, then another one pops in. Like, do you know what I mean?
I say to my clients, if it's after 11 o'clock and they're checking in, like, don't expect it the same day. They always do have it, but it's like if they say it and then it's like, look, mate,
Yeah, I say the same.
I've been on this people since like 5 a.m. Like, I'm not going to be. I'll usually get overtime in the evening. But that's for my own head then, because I know if I'm sitting there at 2 o'clock and I got to check and it's not been answered, like again, like doing even though they should have checked in earlier. But I'm usually on check-ins anyway, from 5 in the morning and it's past 11, 12, maybe 1 anyway, before I finish my check-ins.
How much do you stick to that though, Rich? Like, when you say 11 o'clock, if someone does check in, say 2 o'clock, do you generally stick by it? Because I've said that to clients.
No, I always do. To be honest, mate, it's only I've had a few clients in Australia though, they're checking at like 8 o'clock in the night, our time, or 7 o'clock. And then it's, but where I still, sometimes I get overtime, but it's one of them, like they can't moan.
Yeah.
Because it's late, but I'll always, I'll 90% of the time get it done. But again, then it gives me the green light that if I am busy and if I am doing something, I'll just send a voice note. Look, mate, check-in's coming late. I'll have to be on in the morning now. So don't wait for it, like type of thing. And it's fine. I think that's totally fine and acceptable because unless you're on a night shift, there's no reason to. I sometimes have boys who are on a night shift checking in before. Boys who ain't like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they checking in not fasted though? Or are they checking in literally?
No, they're checking in fasted. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, like.
Starving
on me by you with fucking no internet. Rubbing rocks together to get a connection.
I just tell them like 9 o'clock cut off. If you don't check in before 9, potentially it'll be picked up that evening or the next morning. And then there's been times I've done them the next morning. But if someone checks in really fucking late, I'll do the next day's check-in first and do theirs last because I don't feel that it should delay someone's feedback that's checking on time. I set them standards because at the end of the day, if you can't do a 10-minute fucking check-in in the morning first thing, you don't really want your feedback bad enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, mate. Well, we all know, boys. When we're on it, we're on it. Mate, the first thing you do when you get up 5 a.m. in the morning or whatever, you're down that gym, you're sending your pictures over, you're sending the weight over, and mate, you're taking like 30 pictures to send over 6. Do you know what I mean? You're on it, like, and there's no one who can't say that. When you're on it and you've been smashed there, you want that feedback like that. So it speaks volumes anyway.
It says a lot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does, mate. And I don't think I know anyone who's like it's usually the guys who ain't checking in on time now, the ones who ain't making the progress. Like,
fucking around.
See what you think of this, boys. I had a call with someone this month, and he started with me in January. And he's like, look, I respected this a lot. He's like, look, I'm with my current coach. I need to give him a month's notice. I said, mate, love that. Like, perfect. Give him your month's notice. Have your last month, and then we'll kick off January. He's like, bro, you never guess what? I just paid this guy. I give him my month's notice. He just told me to fuck off and deleted me off the fucking system. I was like, mate, what the fuck?
Wow.
I won't mention the coach's name. Like, obviously.
Yeah, no, mention it.
No.
Clickbait.
But it was, mate. I was just like, I didn't even know what to say, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Some guys are ruthless, bro. Can you imagine? Someone gives you a month, you just paid you. I'm going to give you a month's notice. I'll go fuck yourself, mate, and just fucking take off the system.
You were telling me about someone the other day in the gym. Do you remember that said similar thing? Female.
Yeah. I got that story off Richie.
Oh, yeah.
No names.
But the worst thing is, boys, you see all these coaches on social media like portraying all this. I've had a few this year, man. They're on about like see these coaches going on about blood work and the right thing to do and all that. And then they have a client over and like, oh yeah, I've just come over you from Wales. Oh yeah, sounds. I'm thinking everything's going to be hunky dory. I'm not going to think of how long have you been on the cycle for? What for? How much test? Do you know what I mean? What for like 9 months? I'm like, what the fuck? When no blood work, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, do you mean?
Yeah.
And then you see these same coaches like portraying these massive things, and they're always dissing or calling other coaches out online.
Yeah.
And it's usually they're the ones that you need to look out for, like, do you mean? So
everyone's absolutely full of shit, Rich. Everyone's absolutely full of shit. That's what that's where I want to leave in 2024. That's one thing I was going to say to you. Things to leave in 2024. People that are absolutely full of shit.
Yeah.
Like this year, I've had so many. Not just clients, like nothing to do with coaching clients, but just people in general.
People in general, bro. And that's it. Like I've been like that for a while now, mate. If they don't line with me and my goals and what I'm about, like I just don't bother, mate. Like I literally don't. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. Like doing.
Mate, I've even got rid of some clients this year, and I was just like, I tried put effort into them, put effort in. I remember this one guy here. And it's like 6 months, mate, I've coached this guy. And I'm looking at the photos and I'm like, mate, he hasn't fucking changed. And I'm like, one day I've gone to him, bro, like, do you actually enjoy this? Like, yeah, it's all right, isn't it? And I was like, but like, are you sticking to the diet? Pretty much. I was just like, what the? In the end, I was just like, look, bro, like, I just can't put any more effort into you, bud. I was just like, and So I'm just like, yeah, man, it fucking drains you, bud.
I had the same situation with a guy which I coached him. Coached him about 18 months, 2 years ago. Don't know where he's from. I think it's either Essex or something like that. Proper like pretty boy. And he came on board with me about, like I said, a year and a half ago or whatever. Didn't stick to diet, didn't check in fucking at all. It come to a just check-in day. He'd voice note me, "Oh, bro, sorry, I'm not going to be able to check in today. I promise you'll have your check-in tomorrow." He never would. And obviously every week he'd just go on like this, and he'd send me like a picture of him in the gym, selfie of his abs. So yeah, looking shredded, bro. I'm like, 4 weeks in, I haven't had a single check-in off you yet. Like I said, I don't know what you expect me to do. I was like, I don't know how you're doing so well, because I haven't done anything. I've literally sent you a diet from the start. I've done nothing else since. And then you wanted to come back on then. This was in the summer. I was thinking, oh, do I take him on? And I was thinking, I know he's fucking hard work. But fuck it, I'll give him a second chance, innit?
Just one upfront payment, mate. Yeah, just a year's payment, bro.
So he come on, and exactly the same. I think he checked in on the second week. Then, honest to God, for about another 4 or 5 weeks, literally voice notes every Friday morning or Thursday morning. Oh, bro, yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. But get this right, a year and a half ago, he sent me a voice note saying that he couldn't check in once because his brother or something was on a bridge in the night. We're gonna kill himself, and he said like I get him down, talking through and all that. I was like, right, fair enough. That's a fucking proper excuse. Sent me like a full-on voice note about what was happening. This was like I said, a year and a half, 2 years ago. In about 4 weeks ago, right, we had about 2 weeks left on to finish off. He voice noted me exactly the same story that he told me 2 years ago.
No.
Thinking, you fucking bullshitter, like, you absolute bullshit. That's like, I said to him, I was like, I didn't call him out on it because obviously it's a close one. You can't really say.
Yeah.
I was like, look, bro, you've checked in twice in 8 weeks. This just isn't working between us. I was like, I think you're the top guy, whatever. I was like, but you pay me or you paid me, and you're not allowing me to do my job. And I just said the same work. And I said, I know we got 2 weeks left. I said, but we were gonna have to call here. And I said that was it. But fucking hell, he said exactly the same story. And these voice notes would always go on for like 4 or 5 minutes. And when you click on and you speed someone's voice note like times 2, because you just can't be fucking bothered to listen to it.
Yeah.
Just like
I don't like, if I've got a client who always sends me like long voice notes, mate. If they're like 7 minutes long, and I just say, look, mate, I said, listen to your voice note, put in bullet points, send it back to me. Because half the time they're just going on, and it's just like, like once or twice I'll do it, but then every time, because they just keep on happening all the time, man.
They just want to chat, bro. There's like nothing even in there. It'll just be like an update on the week, and like it's like, oh yeah, sound, bro. Yeah,
That's difficult. That.
Yeah. Some people say like no voice notes, innit?
You are.
I know some coaches say like no voice notes strictly.
Do they?
Yeah, I've seen that before. Just like typing only or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't mind it. Yeah, it's one of them. I don't mind it, but you get the long ones. It's just like I just put it on times 2, and I'll just be listening in the background if there's anything.
It's only because right, I've had every person who's done it to me, like they've done like a 7-minute voice note, and it's just like ask me something about can I eat chicken and rice instead of this. To me,
it could be done.
It's like right,
it's pretty much like when Jay voice notes me, bro. I just have to put it 5 minutes. Get up.
I do ramble on a voice note if I go. I'm normally driving somewhere nice, so I'm just passing time.
Your clients are telling you to bullet point things, they do.
Yeah.
Fuck. Mitch, as you were on about your clients, I had a guy come on to me in the gym the other day. He said he was with you before. I don't think he was with you long, but he was like, he was thinking about coming to me. He was like, I was with Mitch Starr. I was like, oh yeah, one of my mates, like, innit?
Yeah.
He's like, oh right, okay. He's like, but he was asking me to do all this mad shit on my check-ins. So it's it's a bit too much. Like I was like, yeah, get your cock out. So I was like, what do you mean? Like what do you mean mad shit? And it was all the standard shit we ask for, like
weight, measurements, how you feeling,
have
you stuck to your diet?
Like, he's having to weigh my food, and I'm like, I had to cut him off. Like, I was like, mate, first things first. It's like Mitch is my mate. Secondly, that is fucking coaching. Like, you can't just wing it. I was like, this is how every single coach does it. Like, he showed me a copy of his diet, and I was like, you need to change this. I was like, if you want to crack on and do that, you crack on. But if you want to jump on, I said, it's going to be exactly the same. So obviously I've not heard from him.
Uncoachable springs to mind, bro.
Yeah, uncoachable.
Yeah.
You get them clients, man, and fuck me, they are not easy to work with. Just fries your head, mate, on the weekly.
Yeah.
You're just like, you start then seeing someone like, if you got someone that can't stick to the fucking plan, it's like you start dreading the check-in then. So what is it this week?
Yeah,
You
it's
find
just
like when you have like your list of check-ins come through and you got your names and you're like
Yeah.
meant to do them in order and you get to one person, you're like, I can't fucking be asked for you. And then you go to the
Slide
next.
it.
Yeah. The
And then
bottom line is like,
comes the end of them, you're like, fuck, I gotta do these four now. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
yeah. I think some people think though that just like signing up is gonna work magic, but it's like you can't take a horse to water and force it to drink,
Oof.
Do you find that some people make progress on different days? No, obviously, like, as in check-in days. So, like, do you find that the days you have people checking on Friday, they make more progress than the people on a Thursday or a Monday?
I think like in terms of the week, because of the how it runs, it doesn't really make a difference just because of over time, you're always going to see that forward progress. You get what I mean? But
Well, it depends.
you're trying to say
on the weekend.
if they have a cheat meal on the Saturday or something, yeah.
But
with the tracker though, it's really good to see the weights on there because if you've got a client who's eating too much on a cheat meal, you'll see from the tracker from like them logging the weights.
Yeah.
If they're logging scale weight, like So that's what I would kind of tend to do. Yeah. But that's a good question because I always think that when you put a client on a Monday check-in, they're going to be like, they want a Friday in it, but Friday's obviously with the most popular day or whatever.
Yeah.
Because on Monday they got to be on the point, innit?
Yeah. Or you could just say, easy way to do it is just say, look, you have your cheat meal Saturday, take your photos Saturday morning and take photos Monday morning, send both to me.
I just give all my clients structured cheat meals and lesson prep, like doing. They now they have like their own cheat meal days, like so I'll do their diet specific to a cheat meal day. So they'll have like training day, rest day, off plan day. And I'll structure a meal plan in for them and tell them, give them options for their meal plan, depending on where they're at, like.
Well, will you tell them what they can eat for an off-plan meal, will you? Or
yeah, so like it'd be something relatively clean. Nando's or Five Guys, burger and chips, but like each client will be specific. Like so obviously like Dean now he's on like 4,500 calories. He has 2 off plans a week and his weight doesn't change. And like, he's on like 4,500 calories, but he has 2 double patty burgers and large fries with a milkshake twice a week, like that's on top of his food. And the same with Keenan then. And they're on about a similar food, but they'll pull like meals down, 2 meals or out of that each day. But it spikes them to just over like 5,000 calories. But yeah, it's just like, but they'll have their meal set then for each day. Especially it's good for competitors, I find, like for people who don't really understand and I've taken off a few clients and they enjoy it because it's more structured, and they reckon the reason why they lose a lot of progress is because they don't know what to do with their off-plan days. Like, so I find this quite important for clients to have off-plan days as well, like to keep them moving forward as long as they don't take the piss with it, like
Yeah.
it depends on that individual, how much of a family person they are as well. Like if there's someone who's like misses and kids, you kind of it's hard. I don't say it's hard, but I prefer not to tell them what they can and can't eat. I'd rather say, look, this is your family time going out there meal. But if it's someone who's like, single, young, getting stuck into the gym and still is lifestyle, I'd probably say, yeah, right, off-plan meal, I'll get an Nando's. Let's not overeat.
Yeah.
But, I think it depends on how much of a family person that they
It depends on the individual as well, because like a lot of people can just have an off-plan like, and they, some people take it as a day. I have clients and I know, like, I got to say to them, look, this is a meal now, that's it. Just not because they'll just have a Saturday off, like,
yeah,
hell for leather, like.
Just do a curfew system, like what I do when I'm on holidays is like, right, on plan till 6, 7, and then that last window before bed is like you're off plan.
As much as you get in that space time.
Well, if they put 4 or 5 meals away, though, by that point, they're not going to be able to eat that much food like in that window of time. Obviously if their food's high. What Andy, you got to go past, is it?
Yeah. What's
right.
time? Yeah,
15 past. Things to leave in 2024 to cap this fucking podcast off.
Do you know what you say this? I've had
Christmas parties.
What's that?
Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I'm still dying, boys. I'm all right now. Do you mean I'm feeling better, but well, oh man, fuck that. Don't know. You should do all the time.
Go on, Jay. You're dying to say something, bud.
No, I haven't actually got anything in mind. I probably have when I start talking, but
I seen it on your Instagram story the other day.
what did I say? Oh yeah,
Anabolic load was one.
oh just the terminology shit. But that's every year. There's just a new term in it.
It's all
But like,
terms.
That's it now. With social media taking over, bro, it's going to be mad terms every year.
it's all
The YB Rose do my fucking head in.
the what?
YB.
YB Rose.
Yeah. See now, all like the youngsters' plans now, or they'll just like put up on Instagram on a story like
Oh,
YB.
that's from Reese Fit. That is Reese.
Yeah, yeah, buddy, fucking Rose. Like, what the fuck's that about?
He started doing them. Reese.
Well, at least it's not a geeky fucking term, though. You know, it's all the geeky shit that pisses me off. Like all these big terms for the basic shit, which
de-escalation.
de-escalation. Fucking what was the other one I just said? And anabolic load.
Yeah.
I put them on my fucking story the other day, didn't I? What other ones were there?
Visuals is a big one, mind there.
You want visuals?
Visuals.
Yeah.
Boys, you been listening to my check-ins, what?
I still use them. Fuck it.
Yeah. Escalation, anabolic load, obviously fucking optimal. That's been there about 2 years now, 3 years.
I blame Carl for it all anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Carl's got a lot to fucking play in this.
Dog. Another one.
What was it?
He started that off really massively, big dog.
Big dog.
He did start that off. Yeah.
Everyone's big dog now.
I know everyone's saying big dog.
I'm trying to think of what other terms there were. There's more than fucking terms though. People we can leave in fucking 2024.
What about your best? Did we all come? No, Andy, you didn't compete this year. Did everyone else compete this year, or Cheney, you didn't?
I didn't.
What's been your best? Say either bodybuilding moment or training moment. Maybe there was a PB in training or coaching. What's been your best?
Oh, that's too positive, that is, Mitch. I wanted to go down the negative route and slate some fucking people, but go on.
Christmas, cheer. Grinch over here,
Don't have the Grinch, man.
I think mine's probably a third pro card this year, like for the bikini girls, like so. I was happy with that this year, yeah, because it was like Kirsty done so many shows, like, and like I knew it was there, but it was just when it happened, I was like, fuck yes, number 3, like, just landed.
How the fuck didn't keep her head on, just going constantly back? Or was it her? Was she just literally just fucking?
I was like, it's like me. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster, and then I think I'm good with like mindset and like speaking to people. Like, so she's on like 2 days off after show, you know. Like, and I was giving it to her, and then the last but we bring it in every time. Like, but I was like, look, you need to go refresh, go and have food with your friends and family, sit down and said, I'll see you tomorrow. Do you mean just try? It was, but I'd always keep tabs on her. Like, do you mean she was militant as hell. Like, do you mean it was a team effort. Like, do you mean it was literally like, yeah, but yeah, she did smash it. To be fair,
You are fucking taking over the fucking bikini world.
well, yeah, I was happy with that, mate, honestly, because yeah, I was really happy. Because, like, I think that, you know, Kirsty, she was only my 10th bikini girl ever. And so 30%, I think it is. Or I might have had 11. I was trying to think the other day. And, like, obviously, you know, it's big numbers when you speak about it like that, and they're like doing. So she's her first time in the thing. Lucy's first time ever on stage. I took Kirsty, the other Kirsty Taylor's first overall. I think, one of her first show wins, like competitive show wins as well, like doing. So it's like good, like little milestones for each one of them, like doing.
Yeah, smashing it, bro.
But I think that was the biggest one. And yeah, competitive myself, I am called it. Yeah, so hopefully next year, and that's what my.
Have you got any other people in the pipeline you think of? Are they like, as obviously, or next year could be potentially a pro card worthy? Or
yeah, I did, mate. I had some this year as well, mate. But just like it's just like, and this is one of the things I was going to touch on as well. Like Jay was saying, like how. What did you say about the round table thing? Like, what would you do differently in the coaching? Yeah, basically just like when you know, just don't keep people happy, like, because you know, try to keep someone's food at a certain point for so long because they were just moaning and moaning and moaning. And I should have just said, look, just man the fuck up and just get on with it. Which I did many a times, but it was like the check-ins are coming, I can't do this anymore. I've done, and I'm like, do you mean, but you think there's potential? So yeah, I don't know. It's one of, yeah. So it's just one of them things where you just go straight true to yourself. And if like you lose clients because you know what needs to be done, just do it like regardless, like doing.
Yeah, to be fair, that's something I'm quite good at. I got a kid doing first time was end of March, and last week he's checking. I was like, bro, like you need to put your fucking foot on the gas, mate. And I didn't get a response from him. I'm gonna chase him up now and see how his week's been. But same sort of thing, bro. Like at the end of the day, like if you're not putting the work in, I don't expect to get on fucking stage, like
Yeah, definitely, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's like I wasn't like. There's always a way to come across, but I like need to make them see that, like, mate, 16 weeks out, like that's gonna go to 10 weeks in a flash.
And it wasn't bad from my part. Like it's just like, mate, like I think as well, like I expect an elite like condition and an elite competitor from where we're at. Like and like, yeah, good enough to get on stage, but no, you want to be the best on that stage, not just good enough. Like, do you mean? And 100%. It's always going to be one of the best conditioned, like whatever class you're in. You need to be fully rounded and have everything. Like, do you mean? Not just and obviously condition is one thing that we can control massively. So it's something that should never be, it should always be there, like,
Yeah.
I always say to him as well, like, you don't want to be stood on stage in a fucking second call out knowing that you fucking missed as well, because that's when you'll be fucking regretting it.
Yeah.
If you've done everything in your power to be there and that happens, then that's not an issue. But the issue is where you fucking digged around and then you're on stage thinking, oh my God, I wish I stuck to my plan. Or I wish I fucking ate less food and did the fucking cardio,
What was the original question, Mitch?
Best bodybuilding moment of 2024. Best business moment, and what's the best thing that's happened within this industry for you this year?
210 bench press.
What was it?
210 bench press.
10 bench press.
Yeah. Mitch tried that. Will tear both pecs.
Yeah, I was just say that. No chance.
Well, I pulled my fucking adductor, man, the last few weeks. That's fucking give me some shit now.
Fucking hell.
Coming for me then if you've done it.
Man, you need to give up.
Yeah.
Fucking niggles all the time.
Yeah.
Chinny, what's your plans at the minute? Are you fucking done still, or you?
How's your running going?
Yeah, I was marathon training
a while.
I don't know what you're up to, like.
No, I'm still done as in competitive.
Are you done running?
Huh?
Are you done running?
Yeah, mate, to be honest, like I tried to start running and like before I was trying to find myself, if anything, I'll be honest, like, and like
running after you, like looking for you, like
hey, come back.
Yeah. That's how far gone you was there. Running around looking for yourself.
Yeah, obviously that's something I've done previously, and I've done marathons and that. So I was like, right, is that way my fighting where I find what I enjoy again? And mate, I just fucking went on like probably about 5-6 runs, and I was just like, fuck this. This isn't me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 100 kilo. I'm too heavy. This hurts.
Not too far in the bodybuilder life now for that.
Yeah.
Mate,
it's not like when you train, obviously bodybuilding, like you get DOMs, you get muscle soreness. When you're running, mate, it's just joint soreness. Like you've got a bad
2 miles in, and you've got that sharp pain in the centre of your back, your glute, and your lower back, and you're just running like that after like a couple of miles in, like you're just like, oh, I'm fucking too heavy for this shit.
So yeah, to be fair, at the moment, like I had obviously my bloods back last week, so my test levels are like 22 NMO.
That's fucking good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's after 16 weeks of being off. So I was like, fucking.
Is that TRT?
Say again?
On TRT, yeah?
Completely.
No, off completely.
22 off completely.
Yeah, he's only 19 years of age. It's going to come back quick, isn't it?
You're still off completely now?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Mate, to be honest, like I was expecting much more of a crash. Like the one thing I noticed was strength. Strength just fucking absolutely plummeted, and like I lost shit ton of strength. But that seems to be even like coming back a little bit now. just from our food alone, like.
And obviously, because your test has come back up now naturally, like, I mean, it is, you're sitting at a, it's not a bad point, is it? It's a tidy point. Obviously, it's not super physiological, but it's good, like, I mean, enough for you to progress on, like.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a term we can leave in 2024, super physiological.
Yeah.
Keep going all.
As you were, carry on.
So yeah, obviously just being like back there at the moment, and conditioning seems to be like I went soft. I went through a stage of obviously being natural where I was soft. You might be right, Rich. Obviously, we're starting to come back up a little bit now. That softness seems to be dropping off a little bit. I seem to be like holding decent enough condition. Like I'm 100 kilo at the moment, and I've looked worse when I've been on gear. Like, so
What was your
how long until you go back on it?
that's the thing. Like, I am fighting it at the moment. I am like, I'm trying to like stick with it and be like, look, it's done. Like, but it seems to be just fucking, especially now when you're seeing calendars come out and stuff like that. It feels like it's dragging back in. Like, I'm trying to like just.
That's where I'm at now, and I've only been off. I've been off 6 weeks completely.
Say again, bro.
I said that's kind of where I'm at now. I've been off 6 weeks completely, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not competing next year.
Have you just gone cold turkey as well? You doing anything?
Yeah, I probably will go back on TRT, but so like I always said to myself, when I turn 30, I'm gonna have a phase where I'm just gonna have a big clear out. And
are you gonna run a PCT or?
Not immediately, because I kind of want to get bloods. I want to get blood work done when I've been off.
LHF, SHF,
like kind of literally flatline it and just go, right, this is me now. Let's see.
That's how you should do it anyway, bro. Realistically,
so I'm gonna take like at least, I think, probably gonna get blood work done end of Jan again and see where things are then. So how long would I been off then? Probably 12.
That's when you know if you actually need a PCT or not.
Yeah, then I'll make a decision then, and go from here. But I want to like get them in that to work, and I want to freeze them as well, because then that gives me the opportunity then to get back on.
Yeah,
do another prep like once it's done. And I feel like I've come this far now. I'm 6 weeks in. So I'm 6 weeks in. That's long for me though. I'm talking,
fucking
started taking gear when I was 17.
Another 6 years, another 6 months.
It's
surprised how long it does take though to can be like a nice 6 month cycle kind of getting in and back to normal, even longer, like 9, 12.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it for however long it takes, and then it's done then. Do you know what I mean?
J.D., what PCT did you run, bro? Because I know you did one, didn't you?
Yeah, I just done. I done Clomid, obviously Nordex, HEG, but I only ran it for 4 weeks, and then after that I was just like, right, just fucking come completely off, like, and I went cold turkey then, but that seemed to be enough, like, for obviously.
Did you start with a HEG? You just no HMG, just HEG.
It's HEG, yeah. The mad thing is, though, like, side note, but on those bloods, my LH and my FSH is still fucking through the floor, like.
Yeah.
I thought it'd come back up, obviously, because of the pregnancy and stuff, but like, it has come back now, and it's still fucking.
Did they go up at all?
Well, is it still staying like less than 0.3, or is it?
Yeah, less than 0.3. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not even measurable then.
No.
Well, I just had a PB back in my blood work.
A PB?
Yeah, 0.5.
Is it 0.5? 0.5. Is it 0.5, man? Yeah. I fucking seen it. I remember I was looking at it. How's that 0.5? I thought it was their range only went down to 0.5.
PB, like.
Yeah. They say, false will come back high, don't they?
What's that?
If it's false, it'll come back high, they say.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing 0.3. I was like, come on, 0.5. That's
0.5.
Let's go. Get in the bed, love. We're almost I'd be buzzing.
Oh man, I just love asking all the questions about this because I know I've got it coming up at some point, like probably the next few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking forward to it, man.
Have you got a time scale on hand? Do you know, obviously, like, have you set a sort of age in mind, or have you a time scale or anything?
Yeah, like I think I've got timescales in my head as well in terms of like how long I'll do this for.
Yeah.
In terms of like even like competing and things like that when I wrap it up. But it's going to be the next couple of years basically that I'm going to be like, yo, fuck, need to get it sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking what like Jay in it one last rodeo.
3 years later, still
Yeah.
one last rodeo.
Yeah.
All has been asking for a little brother or sister all the time. That's
I thought you were planning on getting the job done at one point again, Rich, no?
yeah, it was, mate, and it took like I was off for like 4 months, 5 months, I think, and I just thought, you know what, fuck this. Lucy wanted to compete as well.
All right,
This was, yeah.
It's on the phone, fuck it, and I've done a fucking jab, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So
What's happening with the digestive health now? Rich, is that coming
yeah,
back?
I feel like mine's right, bro. To be fair, mate, right, it's a tough one, isn't it? Like
All
Lucy's
blue, isn't it? It's
always
all
come
blue.
back now as they were less than 20, which was good. They were like 35, but I feel like I'm all right, to be fair, mate. It's just just need to get back swinging again, mate. This is the week now. I said to Andy earlier, it's time to get after it, like. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've seen you putting posts up, like pretty much saying the same thing for a couple of weeks now. haven't you?
Yeah, but yeah, it's that we went away for Lucy's birthday, Christmas party last week. No, Lucy's birthday the week before. I've held the same, to be fair, but because I'm gonna wait until to push up now. I think I'll probably wait until January to start pushing anything in, like doing. And I'm gonna so yeah, it was Lucy's birthday the week before London. I come back and all the getters are on the floor. My grandfather is in hospital up in thing. I got to go up and see him now. I think tomorrow. So it's his final days. He's on the what's it called? The ward where they just put you to rest, like basically. So I got to go up there as well. And then obviously the
Palliative
gym
care, is
was
it?
started. Palliative care.
Palliative
Yeah,
care.
that's it. Yeah, so we've had quite a bit going on the last 2 weeks, mate, and I just fucking obviously they're sorting the gym party out this week as well. I wasn't going to go. I was going to go up Friday. I was going to go up there Friday, see, and then but it's the first one we've ever done, and we popped the rugby club out, spent like 800 quid on all signs and stuff like that and things, and then we paid a couple hundred quid for the DJ and everything else. Like, so I was just like, do you know what? I've won blowout before, and, but time to get back after now, like, because I feel like shit, man. Even though I take pictures and look exactly the same, I don't change. I never change up to me. I always like hold it quite well, like. So, but I want to get back strong, very strong, like, and just start really pushing, like, I mean.
Your pressing still seems to like stay decent enough strong as well, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
I've seen you press obviously a lot in.
Yeah, but to be fair, with my I feel like my tempo has been better now on dumbbells and that. Not so much on the incline press, but it's only my second week going back on the incline press. Last week it was, it was 140 for like 8, but nice reps, like them in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. That was a 160 last year, but it was for like 5.
Those fucking T-Rex arms, bro.
I was waiting for it.
Are you competing next year, Rich? Are you?
Yeah, I will, mate. I definitely want to, mate. I don't know, like, it's a funny one though, mate, because I'll see where I'm at. Like, obviously, Meg was doing my training, wasn't she? And I don't feel like I've grown that much this year. But she's like, I think I checked in with her like once, like a couple of weeks ago. She wanted an update off me. She actually messaged me today because I didn't check in last week, the week before, because she likes to keep an eye on my training and just see if anything needs to be changed. But she's like, oh yeah, you need to stop growing. I'm like, I haven't even grown. Like, I don't feel like I have. But when I look at my pictures, weight has stayed the same, but just a little bit extra in the chest and delts and stuff like that, which is,
You want to?
So it's one of them, innit? Because it's always strange. You always think, oh, if I'm the same weight, same body comp, how am I changing? Like, but I think I seen it from your comparisons this year. Because I've always been the type to say, well, if you're not heavier, your body comp's the same. How are you going to make progress? But then after seeing Mitch's pictures when because you were similar weight, when you Mitch,
Only like 2 or 3 pound heavier, I think.
yeah, and it was quite a substantial amount of difference, like doing. So it made me realize that, yeah, it is possible. Like, but and you see these guys at the top of the league as well who stay the same for 5-6 years. Like, I mean,
Like Flex Lewis, 212 every year, better every single time he stepped on stage.
yeah,
Bigger
it's
every
mad.
time he stepped on stage.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, like,
Every
isn't
time, I mean.
it?
That's why I always tell myself when it starts frying in my head is if Flex done it fucking 6 years in a row,
Yeah.
bigger every time at the same weight, then it's it is possible to do it. Like,
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
What's that now? Improve at the same way.
Yeah. I ended up being the same weight this year, but I think the physique changed. I filled some gaps in. Not as dramatic as the year before, but there was definitely a little bit more flow to the physique, I would have thought.
Extra fullness in the right areas, like.
Yeah, just a couple of just closing the gaps on certain things, but it was exactly this, Cheney was here when it was exactly the same weight as the year before, but which fried me a little bit because I was it was like £5 up 2 weeks before at the Fit X, and I knew I needed to be sharper, so we pulled that off, and I ended up being exactly the same weight then, 210, which was
That's the thing in the prep as well. I find it can change your physique as well. Is pushing too hard, and I feel I do it every single fucking prep, man. I need a longer prep instead of digging myself too hard towards it, because my weight holds through a prep, fucking always holds. And as soon as I think right then, it's time to really dig and push, weight just starts coming down. But I lose a bit of my physique as well, though.
You definitely lost a pop, didn't you? Last time I was with you,
yeah,
you lost a pop to your back. It's like you went your back with the pop in your back.
Yeah, it just goes like so.
Rich, when you say you need a longer prep, what's long for you then? What do you normally?
I would like a nice 20-week prep, nice 24-week prep, like to me, and
that's
really,
I'll always be ready like 6
weeks. Because what I'll tend to do, right, is every prep I've done, mate, I'll my weight will drop and I'll bump up my food like on a Friday or whatever, and my pictures will be the same. I'm just getting fucking leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. Same weight for Andy. You've seen it last year. I was sitting at 88 kilos for like 10, 12 weeks, mate, and the difference was mental. It was crazy, honest God. Like, so I feel like I don't know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, and I do it with my clients as well when I'm pushing them off plans in, and I look at their weight, and it does, With
I do feel as well like every time I prep, I progress through the prep too.
Yeah. It's probably because a lot of the extra compounds, additionals you're adding in, like an heavy was a bar in off season. Like I know people say, it's not that massively strong, but when I put bar and stuff in me, I notice a massive difference. One in strength and two in just muscle fullness overall. Do you know what I mean? Which is I do like it like volumizes my physique, I find.
Especially that proton stuff. Whew.
Yeah, I don't know, fuck.
It's fucking good that. But yeah, I think like with me, it's just like competing next year is I just want to step on stage and I made a lot of progress, It's definitely coming through like filling the gaps, a massive improvement in like adductors and closing that gap off as well now. And just more thickness in general, but I just feel like I want to fucking, I don't know, we'll see. I do want to compete though. I feel like it's good to.
Will you do two bros again, Rich? And after fucking those judges have fucked you over last year?
I don't know, man. Like being realistic, but like I'll probably just, I don't know. I'll see.
I think you'll have to do one, bro. I'll tell you, like, to me.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we'll see how like first show goes and take from there.
Do you fancy doing one? European show?
Yeah, I would like to do that. That's definitely on my list to tick off. 100%. 100%. I just know that I need to work on a lot of stage presence and posing and confidence in that.
Yeah.
It's an area that I like, man. I am like a typical bodybuilder. Like I just like to like hit bodybuilder shots and move.
I feel like in the classic, it needs more again.
It needs more, man. And like for me, I am like I've always been like started out bodybuilding, didn't I? So I'm just like I just love to just move like a robot, mate, and just hit shots. And I don't really like the classical.
A very good classic physique posing could probably take his level up like a couple of placings in a physique.
100%.
I find just the little tilt in the hips and stuff, just because it is like I definitely feel like if it is a very close class, it can same with anything really in any obviously
100%, bro.
division, but
Massive.
I feel like classic is just
realistically that's what won 𝘗𝘰𝘰𝘥𝘭𝘺. Like if you think about 𝘗𝘰𝘰𝘥𝘭𝘺 winning the Olympia qualification in terms of like musculature,
Yeah.
Zach's boy probably had it was like hanging off.
Was I speaking to you and you said who said to me about it? And I said,
Few of us.
I said, yeah, it's posing, man. I said it's just he was first in there, last out every single time. So
Yeah, he's different gravy with his posing and that. Did you see him and Michael de Bull going back and forth?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, love all that shit.
Yeah, I like Lemmy, man. He's brilliant. Like, and like he is. Yeah, because like obviously he come down for the show. I always speak to him every time we're at shows. Like I understand him, and I mean I think he's awesome. I think he's funny. Like I mean, and like he doesn't mean nothing by the things he says. He's just like got a lot of confidence in his physique, and so he should be. But you know, it's
Not something a lot of guys haven't got, and then that's that waste.
yeah.
You've got to you can see where his confidence comes from, because like it's good being a good bodybuilder and being able to get peeled. When you've got a weapon someone else haven't got, that's going to give you a lot of confidence. So,
and he is improving massively from year to year, like doing, and he's still very young at where he is in his career, like so.
Yeah,
Interesting to see where he does go, you know.
yeah, it'd be good.
As well the other day.
Boys, I'm gonna have to fucking shoot.
Yeah, go on, bro. We'll finish up.
And jump on this. Yeah.
You crack on. We'll finish up now.
Sound lads. Catch you in a bit. Yeah.
Nice one, bro. Speak to you later.
Oh well.
What do you say then, Shane?
Didn't his mother win a pro card as well the other day?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I was out when you rose with them. She was. She must have been close out there as well. But yeah, because Ross coached his mother as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose in the family. That's what I'm saying.
Was that the Netherlands show, wasn't it? Yeah, the Amsterdam.
Yeah, I think Ross put a post out saying that it might be like a new thing, like the first mother and son.
It's AJ put up as well. First
Did he?
ever.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's cool. Cool little story, that.
Yeah.
To finish this up then, Mitch, what's your fucking favourite bodybuilding moment of 2024?
Oh,
your question, like.
It's probably going to be my third in San Antonio, highest placing so far. Yeah, probably that.
Not the whole experience of being over there for 4 weeks. I know you like the coaching thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to go more Europeanish next time? Are you going to try one or two, or what?
I'll dip my toes back in it.
Yeah.
I think the rapport I'm building now with American judges as well.
Yeah, of course.
It's because that San Antonio show that I come third in was the same judge that gave me fifth in Texas. So if he's putting me up higher as well, I'm obviously gaining a bit of momentum with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I put a few years in now going over there. So it kind of
just pick the ones.
It'd be quite silly to like come away from the judges that I've got in front of a bit, because you've got to earn your right with judges.
Yeah.
Your stripes, like, and I put the time in over there now. So
a lot of the European shows are done with Americans, don't they?
Yeah, they do come over as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of worked out which judges are not keen as well. So like you said, it's chasing the ones now that you give me the nod. Like
in the pro shows, Mitch, do you know, is there something that shows you who's judging on that day, or
it depends on the show? Sometimes it depends how like fancy the federation are. You'd have some, not the federation, the promoters.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the Europeans and stuff in here when like the who are gonna have like good judges, like
some of them will go.
Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Like Jack comes over for a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
The Arnold's is obviously inviting it, so they've always got American judges on. It's tough, really, isn't it, to really know, because you have some of Emilio's shows will have the American judges, some that don't.
Yeah.
Big Man, who usually does Big Man. I don't know.
I think hasn't Jack done that?
Probably. It's so hit and miss, because you see what's his name out there a lot now doing the American shows as well. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, like the promoters, like some of them will like make a big fancy fucking dog, shut up. Big fucking like website and that, and they'll let you know who the judges are. Some shows you're like
you find a week away.
Yeah.
A week out the judging panel, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
It's like that's one of the reasons why I've done the Seattle show, because looking at the people who like have done well in that show have all been like fucking like the pretty boy men's physique, so I fucking went for it. Thought, oh yeah, they might like my look. Nah,
Yeah.
fucking Sandy, because it was a full female panel. That's what the Seattle show is. It's like it's a bikini show, but they have a men's physique class in it as well.
Yeah.
But what fucking winds me up as well is like you watch. I don't know if you boys know much about like Jay and Chain about men's physique. The boys who are doing well in them. They like you got like Alex Toplin and Aaron Banks and Drew Cullen. They got their own podcast.
Yeah.
Like they're bringing on like judges on the podcast and like. I'm like, how can you be that pally where you're on the fucking podcast with them and they're like talking as friends on it as well? Like, and I'm thinking, like, I'm never gonna be able to like challenge these boys if they're this pally with this judge. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's only what's going on behind the scenes with all categories anyway.
Yeah. Hey,
That's where the judges need to be super professional and be, and that's what, like, and be able to take themselves away from, looking at the faces on the stage and just like really going through the physique. And like, it's always going to be questionable in your head then whether they're going to be able to do that. Like, but who was you on with, like Toplin and that?
Yeah, they got
Toplin. Look at Toplin in the Olympia.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm talking like if you're doing like these,
qualifiers and that.
Qualifiers, because like there was one boy in that Seattle show like that, and he was like a masters guy, and I got pally with a boy who was actually from Seattle. He'd done a couple of shows before me, before with me, so he was like competing in his own town. He was like, oh, there's a guy in the Masters who's doing the Open as well. He's like, not very good, but he does this show. He turned pro year last year, and he's done this show for like the last 10 years, and Sandy loves him. And I was like, oh, right. And they played like third in the Open. I'm thinking, how was this guy?
Yeah.
And the guy who I was pally with was like, told you that would happen.
Yeah. It just keeps on putting money in their pockets, bro. That's what it is, isn't it?
But we'll still fucking pay the money and prep and do these shows, won't we?
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Anything else to cover before we wrap it?
No, let's wrap it up, bro. All good.
Yeah.
I am starving.
I'm trained. First one back. Push.
You training today now?
Yeah.
This time of day?
Yeah.
That was a late session.
Of
a late session, then.
No, I mean, I never train late, but it's just because I've been flat out fucking all morning, man. And I would have trained when we had this on, see? But I'm just pushing another meal in now and then getting on it. It's got to be done.
I think this got to go
yesterday.
It's got to go on before we go, boys. Andy just put in the chat what I imagine my partner's sperm is doing instead of getting me pregnant.
Well, that's what. Sweet. Right then, lads.
Nice one, lads.
Yeah, we'll see you
soon.
Yeah, have a good Christmas.
Well, lads.
Speak to you soon.